Uh, okay, yeah, the mic is pretty good right now. Let me see if it changed any filters. No, it did not. So it looks like it was just a, what is it? Laptop issue? A laptop issue with microphone interference. Kept on switching on and off to the mic and then to the dock. Other than that, not much of the tinkering. I got to also see if it has to do with the placement of my stuff and where I had the cable stored and all that jazz. But currently, I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm probably just gonna talk like this. Might as well, because I want to actually try out how it is just to talk in the whole time with just this in my arm. So at least I know that there's no issues with this thing just keep on smashing and just touching a bunch of stuff. It still works. So I gotta do further tinkering tests right after this stream. But anyway, I think I just want to go on is just body weight exercise and me relaxing. I pretty much already did the relaxing part in the beginning along with just me tinkering with this. It was not much of a deal breaker. So what is left is just discussing about bodyweight exercise for the first time. One of the main things I looked at calisthenics. But this one has its own wiki page and a lot of references towards strength training. So I want to actually get to discussing just about that and what types of body weight along with calisthenic exercises you could just do at home. What is it? For me, I'm limited with just doing pull-ups outside because of the calisthenic park that is nearby here, which I'm really fortunate to have. But then again, I'm not that fortunate to get one for the walls just because of what I'm limited to in my doorway. I can't keep install it there, all that jazz. So anyway, yeah, person doing a full pull-up indoors makes me jelly, along with regular calisthenic exercise, along with just the squat. Same image too, along with this same gif we saw under pull-ups and chin-ups. Anyway, without further ado, bodyweight exercise. Bodyweight exercises are strength training exercises that use the individual's own weight to provide resistance against gravity. Bodyweight exercises can enhance a range of biomotor abilities, including strength, power, endurance, speed, flexibility, coordination, and balance. This type of strength training has grown in popularity for both recreational and professional athletes. Bodyweight training utilizes simple abilities such as pushing, pulling, squatting, bending, twisting, and balancing. Movements such as the push-up, the pull-up, and the sit-up are some of the most common bodyweight exercises. 3 better source needed. All that. Now, under contents, there's only 5. 3, because 4 and 5 are just sources. Without further ado, advantages. Or advantages. While some exercises may require some type of equipment, the majority of bodyweight exercise require none. Majority, not all. Let's keep that in mind. Especially with calisthenics, when it came to under the different forms of exercises, there's the most common and common. Under the common section, for advanced, like not burpees, Pilates. Because I would say Pilates, but no, that's a totally different thing. But yeah, Pilates, and then let me actually go down to source and see where it is here. Ah, here it is, calisthenic. Yeah, same page. Let's go under where it says Plachi. Yeah, pretty much when it came to Plachi and hyper extensions. Well, actually, no, front lever and back lever. Anyway, yep. Raining jazz, just for the mood of not exercising outside, but exercising inside. I like putting this on. So anyway, chin ups and pull ups. Yeah. Have it indoors. You can do that. If you're restricted, it's a bit more. You gotta be more creative when going outside to even do pull ups. Like in a city, some people. I know that there was this video of this person living in NYC that he was vlogging his day routine, and one of them is just going to the construction area and just doing pull-ups. I think also some variations of pull-ups and chin-ups. But anywho, pull-ups around a construction site where you could use one of the poles and just lift up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, that's the thing with advantages. So, yeah, we haven't gone through that. We just finished up calisthenics when it came to Pilates, and then front lever, back lever, and then push-ups. No, pull-ups and chin-ups. Now we're going back to advantages, which is, while some exercises may require some type of equipment, the majority of body exercises require none. For those exercises that do require equipment, common items found in the household are usually sufficient, such as a bath towel for towel curls, or substitutes can usually be improvised. For example, use a horizontal tree branch to perform pull-ups. Therefore, body weight exercises are convenient when traveling or on vacation, when access to gym or specialized equipment may not be possible. Another advantage of body weight training is that there are no costs involved. So yeah, improvisation. No, let me actually hydrate. My lips are getting dry. I need them moist. Let me screw down here. Now let me look at my picture. Okay. Yeah, here. So yeah, it says improvised or convenient. So things are that can be improvised and can be convenient for a person, along with, overall, with everything really, not just body weights or calisthenics, it's sufficient. So yeah. Now there's disadvantages. As bodyweight exercises use the individual's own weight to provide the resistance for the movement, the weight being lifted is heavier. Oh no. Lifted is never greater than the weight of one's own body, which can limit new muscle growth. Another disadvantage is that bodyweight training may be daunting to novices and perceived as too easy for experienced athletes. Women in general also find it more difficult to do bodyweight exercises involving upper body strength and may be discouraged from undertaking these exercises in their fitness regimens. So yeah, now let's just finish this off. Bodyweight exercises for older adults. Some bodyweight exercises have been shown to benefit not just the young, but the elderly as well. Older people undertaking bodyweight exercise benefit through increased muscle mass, increased mobility, increased bone density, decreased depression, and improved sleep habits. It's also believed that bodyweight training may assist in rewind time. may assist in decreasing or even preventing cognitive decline as people age. In addition, the increased risk of falls seen in elderly people can be mitigated by body weight training. Exercises focused on the legs and abdomen, such as squats, lunges, and step-ups, are common to increase leg and core strength and, in doing so, reduce fall risk. These bodyweight exercises provide multi-directional movements that mimic daily activities and can thus be preferable for using weight machines. So this is actually something I come across that I will start using now, which is weight machines. I always call them exercise or gym machines just because they're usually always located in the gym or a recreational gym and all such, like, what is it, rec centers / club centers. Yeah, they have a gym area. And then when it comes to what is it, exercise, yeah, people do exercises or repetitive activities to strengthen their bodies. But weight machines, yeah, that's a very important thing because I didn't bring two together that most of the weight machines, they have the ability to add additional weight. And with that weight in mind, that can be a very good addition to body weight. Because as we actually saw I'm actually glad I really glad I was able to show you guys the variations, stuff like that, because he did a series of variations in one performance, which is doing a plank while having different sets of weights while solving the Rubik's Cube in the fastest time as possible, which, yeah, that's just, you don't have to do the Rubik's Cube. You could do anything. Hell, you can even watch an anime season. I know when it came to running, I decided to actually watch a anime documentary about the World War II North African campaign between the many yeah, I'm starting to get chapped lip because of getting colder and colder, or precisely windier. Shit. So now let me just peel off the things because they now annoy me. And you could get skin around. And no worries, you would. I can be cleaned up and won't be such a nuisance. And something I'm also thinking about is the amount of weights he put on. Okay, I got that. But first, let me explain it. Yeah, I did the on whole treadmill. Spent most of the time just watching a documentary about World War II and the North African campaign with all the different factions. So, when it came to Patton against Rommel and all that jazz between the Italians and the British. But anywho, besides history, let's just go with weight history and stuff. Yeah. How many people actually start having addition to that? But then again, when it comes to, people regularly go to the gyms, like in a larger mass, it started becoming more popular in pop culture since I always keep on thinking of the 80s, but really it could be just the 60s. Yeah, around like around the 60s. And you got series of gyms, gymnastics, and all that from like what the late 1700s to early 1800s, and everything modernized and stuff. But anywho, uh, this way of life and even sports as hobbies and such, it's pretty much a new thing. So a lot more people are actually improvising what works. So part of that has to go with so many people creating additions with body weight and calisthenic exercises by using the weight method, along with having some various technologies like what is it, a bar that you can easily put on your doorway, which I wish I can, and screw in, so I could do various amounts of stuff. And then the next thing is also weights. So with weights, you can practice so much by weighting on certain body parts while doing a particular activity, like what he did with the amount of weights for bars he actually just put in his back. There's different shapes and sizes, however those are specifically made for weight machines because of the hole. Makes it way easier. Plus, you saw that. Actually, no. The video had handles besides the weight, and yeah, you could easily just grab it, and that's it. Old ones didn't, but some newer ones, especially the rubber ones, yeah, they have it. So yeah, that's actually makes it very, very easy to change up and stuff. So yeah, getting a bar to do aerial exercises, because doing an exercise around the air would actually create bunch of resistance, and then the weight when it comes to toning, from what I understand. There's also other things like getting a, what do you call it, an elastic rope or string to actually stretch out flexibility and stuff. But yeah, those three things. If you have those, you can do a serious workout for advanced novelists. So yeah, the disadvantage about it just being very boring and not excelling, you can add more things on it, and it's just all around great. Great that now people are actually performing new techniques, and if you actually watch many health channels and go into the scenes, you can actually create new forms of exercises that work for you. After all, going back to the whole free, I was talking a long time ago about like free running and parkour, and talks about martial art philosophy under it. But part of that philosophy, along with other various martial arts, is adapting to your own strengths in order to see not to see improvement, but to actually go past from your initial improvements and go beyond, so you have something to actually work for, and a method and a thought process on how to tackle it. One of them is actually just applying these different attributes and incorporate into your own regiment. The case would be using weights into adding body weight while doing body weight exercises. It's also great. I do that so I also don't get bored. So I know that works. Hope that actually aids several you or anybody on their ventures. So now we have finished this up. The thing I just wanted to say with disadvantages, I'm surprised there's no injury section, but this seems very small article. So be incorporated more, it would be great. Especially with the whole advancement in modifying body weights, modding, because what is it? There's a bunch of poggers out there, and one way just to emphasize exercising is just using euphemisms or lingo terms. So a activity can be you can add mods to an activity to enhance your experience. And in real life, stimulation. This person's having stimulation between his thigh to buttocks area, and yeah, as you can see, it does go around it to this form of behind, along with also the thighs. That's why they always say that doing a lot of squats, you end up just toning your buttocks to something a lot of people like to view. I'll say. The only thing I just know is that some people like onion butts, and you can actually see why. So let me just read this. Bodyweight squat exercise requires little space and no equipment. After squatting down, the exerciser stands up again while moving their arms back to their sides. The height of the squat can be adjusted higher or lower depending on the requirements of the individual, i.e., if someone is unused to exercise, half or quarter squats can be performed. Due to their movement range, squats are frequently considered to be among the most effective exercises for improving strength and endurance. So strength relating to just the upper to mid body section, pulling down and pulling upward. Or hold up, I am actually I'm sort of wrong. So the midsection to the thigh area, or like here, it's more like you're just having balance. That's the reason why this is such important to have balance for several people. But also to create a what is it? I don't just want to say position. What is it? And I'm just gonna say performer form. While doing this activity or performance, a performer performs a position in order to get in rhythm to a performance. But now let's just go with a particular position. So yeah, that's the balance part. He works out thighs areas when it came to the strength part. And then for the legs, you have the endurance to just go up and down, up and down. Or hold up. Now what I'm thinking is when I do squats, because this image actually doesn't show everything. It doesn't talk about the top and how that helps, especially when it comes to an arch body, because performing a squat the correct way will show remarkable results versus doing it in an imperfect way. Part of it is back. So this one doesn't show it. So yeah, that's a bit disheartening. So the way I'm going to remember I'm going to do it is just this morning. Alright, so this morning I did the squat fully down. Did a few repetitions. Thigh area was burning, but along with the back of my foot. So when I'm referring to the back foot is just here instead of this thigh area. So it does work out this part. And so when it comes to these, it will be the strengthening, and for endurance, it will be around the buttocks, thigh, to the midsection area. Because for people doing it in a particular way, it does. I don't know much about that understanding because it seems like a lot of people have different experiences with squatting. I think it goes with the what type of position you do it, along with different variations where some people just do automatically. Again, I wish learning about perfect forms was very essential, but it wasn't. So some people just have a broad idea, and the best way to look at it is just for other people to perform, to teach them how to perform, or them seeking how to do an efficient performance. So correctly do an exercise. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Signing off.